Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I have a really short tutorial in which I'm going to show you how you can set up your VirtualBox virtual machines to automatically start in Linux. So let's get straight into it. So I am actually setting this up in Linux Mint, but this should also work in any Debian based Linux distribution. So the first thing that I would do is open up my terminal and create the config file. So the config file will be located under etc/default. So I'm going to go there, etc default, and you need to create a file called VirtualBox and add a couple of configuration items in there. So I already have that created. So I'm just going to do sudo nano VirtualBox. So you need to have a parameter called vbox auto start underscore db, which is set to /etc/vbox, and a parameter called vbox auto start underscore config, which is set to /etc/vbox /autostart.cfg. So the next thing that I need to do is give my user access to auto start the virtual machines. So I need to go into the etc/vbox folder, and I need to create a file called autostart.cfg. So I have it already created over here. So I'm just going to modify it and show you. And I need to populate it with my user. So my default user is Montu, and I need to put a parameter in it in which it says allow is equal to true, and the default policy is deny. And you also need to make sure that the vbox folder that you created has a correct default group. So over here, if I do ls-la, you can see that the default group for our vbox folder is the vbox users. So if that's not the case, you need to make sure that you set the correct group, and you can use this command to set it correctly. It's sudo chgroup vbox users /etc/vbox. And while we are there, we also need to make sure that the folder has the correct permissions. So I'm going to say sudo chmod 1775 /etc/vbox. And then for each allowed username, you need to make sure that that user is part of the vbox users group. So you can do that by running command sudo usermod -a add and g for group, and then the vbox users group, and then the username. So my user is Montu. The next configuration that you need to do is to set the auto start db path property. So for that, you can just say vbox manage set property auto start db path to /etc/vbox. And then the next thing that you need to do is you need to modify your VM to enable auto start enable on or off. So for that, you can run this command vbox manage modify VM, and you can provide the VM name. So I have a VM called car finder, and then you can set the property auto start enabled. You can pass the parameter on or off. So I'm going to set it to on. So that way I have set my car finder image to start automatically. And then the last command that you need to run is you need to restart the vbox auto start service. So for that, you can run sudo service vbox auto start service restart. So that's all of my configuration done. And now when I restart my Linux Mint, it would automatically go and start the car finder virtual machine. So let's test that out. I'm going to restart my machine now. So now I have just finished rebooting my machine. So let's check my VirtualBox and see if my image is running. Yep, and there you can see my car finder image is already running. So with this we complete today's tutorial video, and I hope you find it useful, and thanks a lot for watching.